Go on, Miss Sue.
All good? Let's not get on that cement. That would not be good. Okay. Yeah, we got all types of songs going on here. Just keep you on your toes. All right. Well, we're heading into just a little bit. It's a Phillips School of Business, and I'll talk a little bit about this. But Claudia will go into what's in that building. But over here is kind of our business sector, business section of campus. And once we get out and get in the group, I'll talk about that. What we're going to be heading into is the Phillips School of Business, and Claudia will talk about that school, but over here is really our business sector. Over here, just built in 2004, is the North School of Interior Design, Home Furnishings, Marketing, and Maintenance, and they were actually just accredited this past summer, so it's a huge increase in interest in that area, and since Iceland's the furnace capital of the world, they have a great connection with the market in the fall and in the spring. And in addition to that, obviously the School of Business, but School of Commerce will be going up, but it also looks at the School of Commerce. That will be completed before this fall. And that's going to have an all-in-one interactive stock trading room. It's going to have a ticket that follows the exact changes and updates of the New York State Stock Exchange. And additionally, we're going to have a whole section in there for interactive gaming and software and hardware development. We're actually adding a game agent communication school. So that's communication school. It's going to be in the School of Commerce. In the School of Communication, School of Communication, we have a $1 million TV studio. We're going to have a brand new radio station. We're going to have all types of conference rooms and totally up-to-date technology in our classrooms. And additionally, in the School of Commerce, we're going to have a banquet hall as well. So these facilities are going to offer a lot of great opportunities. And as you go throughout campus, our entire campus is wireless. So all the way into the back parking lot throughout the athletic field, you can get on the internet if you have those type of capabilities on your laptop or on your computer. So you don't need to be hooked up all the time.
You say this building will be ready in the fall?
Yep. That school communication
and it was donated by Phillips. If you see in the picture, the man sitting down is Phillips Sr. He's actually the one that donated the money to actually start a school of business here at Idaho University. And Phillips Sr. is the younger man standing up, and he's the one that donated the money to build this building. And when he donated the money, he had he wanted one thing. He wanted it to be modeled after the best. In his eyes, the best was Harvard School of Business. So he flew Dr. Cobain and a couple architects out to Harvard to see what the building was like and to get it built. And that's why our building is like this. If you'll see on both sides, we have two fireplaces and couches where students can sit between classes or study. This is a nice area. And we'll walk over here, and there are 4 private study halls on both sides. And we'll come look at them. The first thing you'll see on this side is more for group studies. If you got a project to work on or exams, a group of students can come study together. The next 2 are smaller, but 4 and 5 people can fit in and study. Again, during exam times, this is a great place to come. And then the last one is fits about 4 or 5 people, but it has a TV where you can come out and practice your presentation. So before you give a presentation, come in here and practice and make sure it's all ready to go. So it's really great.
I can actually do up and down stairs now. It's pretty cool. I haven't fallen on a good amount of time, but it does happen every once in a while, and especially it's a lot harder when students are here. So that's also, I think, kind of stinks in the summertime because, in my opinion, you get a lot more feel of how campus works when you see people walking between classes or if they're actually in classrooms. The nice thing being in the summer is you get to see a lot of different construction that you're not going to see during the year because they can't do some things based on the noise or what availability they're going to have, in those roads and whatnot. So as we go outside, you'll see that what they're doing is they're putting all the telephone lines and power lines and stuff on the ground this summer, and that's going to be a $1 million project. Now that's a little thing in most people's minds, but that really does add to the whole aesthetic appeal. I mean, that just makes it that much more nice than what you don't see these ugly lines and stuff hanging all around our buildings and whatnot, and it actually makes it better so that a lot of times when you deal with outages and stuff, you're not going to have those wires falling over if they're underground. It's taken care of, and you don't have to deal with outages and stuff like that.
Right here we have, well, there's one classroom open, but these three are computer labs. This one's open to anyone as long as you have your High Point login. So if you don't have a computer and you have some work, you can come here, and the programs are already on the computer, so it's great. You don't have to go out and buy them. These two classrooms over here, you actually have to be in the School of Business. You have to have a special login, but then again, it's great because if you have homework you need to do, you don't have to go out and buy the program, and you have your own login. You can do it here, and you know it's here. So it's really saves a lot of money.
What we're going to be heading into right now is a lecture hall. We don't have any lecture-style classes at High Point, but this is really a multi-purpose room used for such things as student government, admissions events. If you want to host a debate in here, you can bring in a speaker. If you wanted to practice presenting in front of a large audience or in a bigger type of room, you have that capability working in this facility. We really do promote small classrooms at this university, small class sizes as well, and average student-teacher ratio of 14 to 1, average class size is 17 to 18. So I've had classes as small as 4, and the largest was 28. That was my introductory to biology class. So I've had anything within that range. Most classes, that's probably going to be your largest class, any introductory lab class, but most classes are a lot smaller. This year in my Spanish classes, I had about 10 or 11, and in psychology, about 17 or 18. So you do get a wide range, and it's nice because the connection to the teacher is that much easier when you see them a lot, because the departments aren't huge, so you definitely get a good connection with those professors. You're going to know how they give you tests, how they give notes, and how they ask you to study for things and such like that. So you really get in a groove and you get a connection with them that you wouldn't find at a large university where you may have a grad assistant or a TA teaching in your class. And so the professors in the first day, the professor can see you throughout the rest of the semester. And not only do you have a professional relationship with you, you also have a personal one as well. So professors will be out and go out to lunch with you and talk about the class, just talk about what's going on in life. And if you're going to miss an extended period of time and you didn't let them know beforehand because you got sick or something, they're going to email and call and try and find out what's going on with you because they care and they don't want you to get too far behind. And that's something that we really pride ourselves on having here at High Point.
Well, the technology in this room is the same technology we're trying to put throughout campus. If you look right here on top, there's actually a projector screen that drops down, and in the podium up front, it's all smartboard, so you can write something on there and it'll be projected up there. So this is what we're going to do across all campus, so everyone, even though the buildings might not be new, everyone will be on the same technology level, which will be really great.
Any questions? Okay.